I feel like it was very important to transfer Canadian DNA down the line, generation to generation, and having guys intermingle with one another to be able to take some of that stuff and impart it on the younger guys. And so, like, when I see a Macklin Celebrini being on Team Canada right now with a Sidney Crosby, I go, man, he's probably going to keep memories of this throughout his entire career. Getting to be in the same dressing room as Sidney Crosby and prepare for these huge events has to have some staying power with a young player throughout the course of their career. And my worry of having such a large gap between Olympics was losing a little bit of that Canadian identity because you had gaps in the player pools. And I'm curious if you feel the same way just about the import of having those older players be able to play with the younger guys on this stage.
Again, I agree. I mean, I think, from my own experience as a young player, walking in there when, Mario Lemieux, Steve Yzerman, Al McInnes, Joe Sakic isn't that much older than me, but, guys that had success in the NHL, that you could look at him and think, well, that guy knows what he's doing because his teams have won Stanley Cups. He's had success as a player. And you just kind of sit in there and watch. It's the same is true in any situation, whether you're going to play junior hockey as a young player or you're going into the NHL as a young player. You look around, you see what the veterans are doing. You don't even know maybe that you're making those calculations, but you see it, you see what they do to prepare and focus and get ready to perform. And you sort of follow them a little bit and learn things along the way. So I agree. I think it's great that all these young guys now get a chance to see Sidney Crosby, do what he does and the way he approaches the game. And he understands the value of playing 200 feet away from the offensive net or the little plays or the preparation, all the things that go into having success as a hockey player, as an athlete. I don't think there is a better example out there than Sidney Crosby. So these guys are lucky to suit up with him and be a teammate with him for this tournament. And I think you're right. It's a huge advantage that they'll carry with them, the rest of their careers, and hopefully pass that down to somebody coming up in another 8 years.